So Smackdown Live starts off with showing the footage of Shane O'Mac getting jettisoned at the world's greatest Royal Rumble debacle by Braun Strowman from turnbuckle all the way, getting thrown and tossed to announcer's table outside of the ring. So due to the fact that happened to Shane O'Mac will not be there tonight. And as far as AJ versus Nakamura goes, at Backlash, it will be no disqualification because of nut shots and referees not noticing and things like that. And Paige is the one that announces all of that. Yeah, Paige will know a thing or two about nut shots. Anyway, you start with Miz TV. Until further notice, Daniel Bryan is banned from Miz TV because he didn't come out as a guest or whatever. He says that Seth Rollins has something of his. Fuck that. After the performance that Finn Balor and Seth Rollins gave for the Intercontinental Championship, and you're going to give that shit back to The Miz? Fuck that. No. Just no. To me, that would make no sense at all, and what will happen? Would the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship be on SmackDown Live, or will they send The Miz back to Raw to reunite with his help, his assistance? His guest on his show, and you know what? It's kind of funny when he opens up his whole Miz TV thing. He says it's the most must-see talk show in WWE history. Okay, two can play that game. Welcome to the most watched YouTube show about wrestling in history. Welcome to The Theme Is Go Show. No, it doesn't fucking work that way. You're not past Brother Love. You're not past the Heartbreak Hotel. You're not past Piper's Pit. You're not past the Funeral Parlor. No, you're not even past the VIP Lounge in my book. You're not past the Peep Show. You're not past the Cutting Edge. I can go on and on and on. The Miz TV sucks. Anyway, he brings out Jeff Hardy, who is his guest, and he tries to stir the pot between him and Randy Orton. Randy Orton is even brought out, but the stirring the pot thing doesn't work. Oh, he interrupted you last week. He should have an RKO with his name written on it. Funniest thing about that was Randy Orton stepped up to Miz very quick, and he's like, remember who you're talking to. No one tells me when to strike. I strike when I want. And Miz, with that scared look on his face. Just embarrassment. Didn't even just step up to him and be like, hey, look, this is my show. And no, he's not doing that. Anyway, the stirring the pot thing didn't work. Him and Jeff Hardy are cool because he interrupted him last week. Orton interrupted Jeff last week, so they're cool, but he's still coming for his title at Backlash. Shelton Benjamin comes out and is like, no. Anyone that deserves a championship match is me, and Orton, you don't deserve anything. He tries to get into the ring, but before he does, Orton does his trademark kick to the gut, and he's about to do the rope DDT. The Miz attacks Orton from behind, and then Jeff Hardy fends off the Miz. And hits Miz with a whisper in the wind at the other side. Oh. We're getting ready for a tag match, player. Holla, holla, holla. I guess that hasn't gone away. Because, well, what do you know? A tag match was had between Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Shelton Benjamin, and The Miz. And guess who wins this one? The faces win the match. But right after that, an RKO was planted for Jeff Hardy. You're going to do that. But that's fine. The Iconics basically make fun of Renee Young, and they say that they're better than Asuka. Carmella, quote unquote, beat Charlotte, so that team is invincible, and they're going to show everybody how invincible they are tonight. The Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro walk through the back with SmackDown contracts in their hands, celebrating the fact that they have SmackDown contracts, even though they didn't want to be on SmackDown and they wanted to get the Raw Tag Team Championships back, but they couldn't do it. They run into the New Day. And this segment was about contracts, pancakes, and a challenge by Shelton Benjamin, blah, 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 by Sheamus to Xavier Woods. Pancakes, man. Booty holes, booty O's, and pancakes. Come on. I can understand it kind of works for the New Day, but they're talking about, it sounds too much like booty holes. Fine. Anyway. Rusev and his whole Rusev Day shirt. With Aiden English there, Lana shows up wearing a Rusev Day shirt, and she gets a cheers from the crowd when they see her on the Titantron, apparently. And she's like, yeah, we have Rusev Day, you have your own holiday, but against the Undertaker at the casket match, you came up short. Something's holding you back. Something's holding Rusev back. So now the attention is going to be on Aiden English holding Rusev back. Well, pack your bags, Aiden, because without this shtick, I don't know where you can go. Because we can't take you seriously as a singles competitor. I don't know. Unless they send you packing on Raw. Nope, that won't fucking work either. So, if they get rid of Aiden English, the singer for Rusev, I don't know. That would be hell for him. Big Cass. He gets in the ring and he says that he knows that he's better than Daniel Bryan. He doesn't need yes locks, arm bars. He doesn't need to put on 5-star matches. He only needs to do 5-second matches. Calls out Daniel Bryan. We get a midget instead. A short person instead. He starts making little jokes, small jokes. You know the whole shtick. The little guy tries to kick Big Cass, and I'm just like, in this fucking segment as soon as fucking possible. Please. You're trying to establish Big Cass as this big heel, but you're making fun of little people while you're doing it. He should be destroying. If we're going to take this guy seriously as a heel or as a threat, then he should be destroying competition, not belittling people, literally. That doesn't make any sense to me. When you're trying to establish yourself as a big heel, you have to talk, yes, but you have to perform action in the ring to get us to take you seriously. And that's why I'm not feeling Big Cass. I'm just not. He's not established as anything because of that. Oh, you can beat up little people literal than you were. And Daniel Bryan wasn't cleared to compete. Everybody knew that. And then he kicks the short dude in the face and starts beating him down. And I'm just like, what point does this prove? Doesn't prove anything. Oh, we hate you even more because you did what we all knew what you were going to do to that short person? Why couldn't you just beat up someone else and take chairs to him and demolish him and leave them a freaking heap in the ring? You could have done that way better to a fucking wrestler to get us to hate you more or to establish you as a heel more. This doesn't establish you as a heel more. This just makes it looks. It was just a waste of time. So, AJ Styles. He says he wanted to defend the title. He wants to defend the title, and Nakamura is interested in the wrong type of jewels. Fun, and more fun. No, Nakamura demanded an apology, and AJ's like, no, I'm not giving out no apology. And remember, at Backlash, at this no disqualification match, I can break the rules too. Now, keep that in mind. That can actually happen. If Nakamura wants an apology, he can just come out here. But he doesn't get Nakamura, he gets Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, he warns AJ and says, look, you're focused on the wrong match. You should be focused on me versus Roman Reigns, because after I take care of Roman, whether it's you or Nakamura, I'm coming after you, and I'm coming after the WWE title. He's coming after the winner. All right, that's fine. That's why Joe is there. Who else could it be at this point? Unless, of course, Nakamura wins, and then there'll be a fucking triple threat. I don't know. But then, As Samoa Joe tries to leave, Nakamura's new music hits, and Samoa Joe turns around, ready for him, but Nakamura is already in the ring. Nut shot to AJ Styles again, fiddles around in the ring for a while, and then gives him a Kinshasa. Wow, how many nut shots has it been since WrestleMania? Like 6 or 7? Almost every week he's been hitting the nuts. You don't wear a cup by now, AJ? Oh, are you going to do the whole metal cup thing at Backlash? I don't know. So Becky Lynch is upset, super upset about last week, about Asuka losing her first match on Smackdown, even though Asuka wasn't pinned or submitted. But Asuka was like, don't worry about last week. Charlotte wants to teach a lesson to Carmella about respect. And Asuka even makes a Avengers reference. Asuka, spoilers, by the way, for the new Avengers movie, if any of you haven't seen it, a lot of the heroes die. Well, technically fade away, but yeah, that's what happens. Xavier Woods versus Sheamus, where Xavier Woods actually wins the match because Xavier gets toyed with a lot of the match. He performed a lot of offense, but Sheamus could have had the match, but no, they wanted to let it play out because this feud has to begin. It has to feud between the New Day and the Bar. Remember, the Bar are the ones that ended New Day's long reign as tag team champions. So, of course, having them... Oh, and by the way, no Usos and no Bludgeon Brothers this week. Fine. Absolution wants special treatment because they go to Paige and they want special treatment and title shots and things like that. And Paige is like, no, you're going to have to earn it here. We're Absolution. And Paige is like, no, Absolution is dead. Yeah, it died literally when Paige retired. Sad to say, but it's true. Main event time. 6-woman tag match. The Iconics and Mella versus Becky, Asuka, and Charlotte. And how did this go? Yes, the faces win. And it wasn't even all that bad of a match, all things considering. Charlotte did a lot of things, but they kind of make Asuka look weak here. This is the thing I don't understand here. I don't understand. You're telling me that after all the shit that she's done in NXT and now she's on the main roster and they make her freaking weak, or she has to dump down her skill level due to who she's facing. I don't understand that. Asuka should be ripping everybody to shreds. But either they're not going to do that or they're going to save that. I just think that they're not going to do that. I think it's too late. So, if Carmella retains, what then? Or runs away, still what then? Yeah, I don't know. But that was Smackdown Live, people. And could it have been a lot better? Yeah, definitely. And this was a going home episode before Backlash. Stay tuned for my Backlash predictions and maybe even some rants there about the card, because now every pay-per-view is co-branded. That should be the way it is always. So anyway, I don't know. For those that are listening on iTunes or Spreaker, thank you for taking the time to listen to the podcast. For those of you that are seeing this on YouTube, if you think I'm full of shit, please leave a comment below and explain why. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, set up those notifications. I'm always open for debate about wrestling. Drop kicks, body slams, throw motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.